بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Submits their will to their creator. It comes from the Arabic word of aslama. So people think a Muslim is somebody only after the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be, but that's incorrect. So we try to make this correction that Jesus, Moses, Abraham, all of them by definition were Muslims. So they submitted their will to their creator. Yeah.
So something new.
Excellent. It's always good to learn.
It's the same. I like Jewish, Christian,
right.
Muslim.
But as an atheist, do you believe that there is any creator? Are you agnostic or are you atheist?
Atheist.
So you think you know there's no God for sure?
Well, that's my assumption. Yes.
Right.
You know,
but
the same way as you know that there's a God, right? Like,
well, but
so I think we don't need one.
I'd like to learn from you if you have a second, if a minute.
You gotta go back to Los Angeles.
Just give me one thing, all right? So I just want to know one thing. So if I was to tell you that this park was not created by anybody, just over billions of years, grains of sand came and made those arches and lights and these tables by themselves without anybody having anything to do with it. Nobody cleans this place, nobody trims that without, would that make sense to you?
No, absolutely not.
Excellent. So now the universe that you live in, the body that you have, the heart that you have, the kidney, the skin, how it self-heals, how when a child is born, there's no milk in the breast until the child is born, then milk comes. Right? You don't think somebody created that?
Do you think that evolution exists?
Of course, but evolution doesn't answer that question. Who created?
Milk in the breast? Of
Yeah,
course.
of course. How? Excellent. So explain that to me. So how would you evolve to get milk?
No, I guess the question is.
You see what I'm saying? How do you evolve to get milk in the breast? No. Excellent. So this is the question I had, right? That's why I asked you originally that if I asked you, nobody created this.
Each other, so
Excellent. But just think about it.
Sure.
Milk can evolve by itself. Thank you. Have a good one. When you surrender your will to do the work of your Lord, of Allah, of your Creator, that's a Muslim, right? So we believe that Jesus, Moses, Abraham, they all did that, right? They surrendered themselves to do the work of their Creator, so they were Muslim.
No argument there.
Excellent. That's it. That's the meaning. That's why they're Muslim. Excellent. Well, we agree. Then why should we argue? We're here to build bridges and have conversations. We're not here to debate. But this is something important because people try to make as if Jesus had his own religion and Moses had his own and Muhammad has his own. When we believe all of them, peace be upon. Exactly. They all brought. Exactly, they all brought the same message. Worship one God, don't worship idol. Look at the 10 commandments, right? First commandment, O Israel, know that your Lord is one Lord, right? There's no 2, 3, 4, just one. And then second commandment, don't worship graven idols. All of the commandments, you look at don't kill.
My family have one Buddhist in the family, one Jewish, one Muslim, one Christian. We have everybody.
Excellent.
Everybody loves everybody. It's fantastic.
Excellent. Well, if you guys, you've already known the Quran. If you'd like some material.
I have the Quran in Arabic,
Excellent.
Farsi, and in English.
Man, you are well read.
The Arabic one?
No, but
فارسی گپ
I can read
میکنی؟
it, but I don't understand it. That's
فارسی
why
گپ میکنی؟
That for sure.
شما چطور هستی؟
مرسی، خوبم.
شما آقا خوب است؟
ایرانی هستم.
بسیار خوب است.
شما؟
A little bit, a few words. I do speak Arabic.
Origin.
Where are you
I'm originally from Pakistan, from a Pashtun tribe. So I speak Pashto, Urdu, English, Arabic. Few words in Farsi. I'm not fluent by any means. Little Spanish, but
Roughly what percentage of people that pass by here and stop do not realize that in Islam that Jesus is revered in the line of prophets?
a large number.
That's 99.
Probably, and that's kind of like why we have the sign to kind of explain that we believe that we're the same as Jesus upon his same belief. As Muslims, as you know, I mean, I can just tell from the way you approached us that never would a Muslim disrespect Jesus or Moses or Abraham or draw cartoons. Or we love all the prophets. The Quran tells us that we believe in them equally. You know, we don't differentiate that. Okay, I believe in Muhammad, but I don't believe in Moses. Like the Jews would not believe in Jesus or the Prophet Muhammad.
Correct.
Some people, the Christians, would not believe in the Prophet Muhammad. We believe in all of them.
I see.
And we try to explain this to people, you know, because you get the media and you get all this stuff, and this kind of why we're out here trying to build these bridges, you know. But
you.
most people don't really take the time like you.
So is it fair to say then that most Muslims don't say that Muhammad is sort of the most powerful among all the prophets?
So
More so than Abraham?
excellent. So we don't really have in Islam a differentiation between the power of the prophets. They were all given different miracles, different powers. Like Solomon, for example, Sulaiman alayhi salam, he was given a kingdom that nobody had before or after him. You know, he had kingdom over what we call the jinn, you know, there are different types of creations, over the birds and ants. He could speak their language. Like the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, didn't have that, right? Jesus didn't have that.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that one's more powerful. Everybody has their own place.
Right.
So we believe that they were all on the same path. We do believe that there's always everything in the creation has a beginning and end, right? So the world has a beginning and someday will be the end, no matter what, right?
Yes.
So there was the first prophet, that was Adam, and the last prophet, that was Muhammad, peace be upon both of them.
Yes.
And in between them, all of them were righteous, they were pious, and equally as important in their time, right? So,
And it is your belief that Muhammad is the last of the prophets?
yes, definitely. The Quran tells us that he is the last of all the prophets.
There are
So, and this is something that you will find indications towards that in the Old Testament and the New Testament as well,
Yes.
that there will be a comforter coming and this will be the last of them.
Yeah.
So, you know, everything has a beginning and end.
Right.
The beginning was Adam and the last was Muhammad.
Okay, I know. All right.
How you
thank
doing?
You so much.
Great conversation. Have a wonderful day. I like the hat too. How you doing, bro?
Hey, you guys want to be on my radio show, or my TV show, or my whatever it's called?
Sure, man, but how are you not cold, man?
Oh, because I've been sweating like crazy.
Nice.
Storm.
I like
If
the
I was
hat.
in the shade, I'd probably be cold sitting still.
I feel you, man.
But you guys can come on and talk about all of this stuff
Nice.
on my show. It's called Live from Normal Heights.
Live from Normal Heights. How do
Go on
we?
YouTube and look up Live from Normal Heights, and then just message on one of the videos. Say I want to come on your show.
Excellent.
Because
Cool, man.
I like to talk about Quran and
So talk to us now, man. You're here.
no, but I've been studying all my life. So I've been studying every religion.
Nice.
I'm a religiology or whatever. that-
Religiology, huh? Excellent.
Religiology.
So what do you know about Islam? I'd love to see what you've
Live
studied.
from Normal Heights? Is that like a
Live,
YouTube?
it's on YouTube, man.
Nice.
I'm a stand-down comic, man. Just don't.
Nice. See,
Everything I say cannot and will not be held against me. By the court of law, man. Me and Muhammad back in the day, we were buds, man. 'Cause
Nice.
I was born on this planet like 7 times.
7 times, huh? Well,
1600s, I
Are
wrote
things-
Shakespeare plays, but I was Sir Francis Bacon. Everyone thought I was the Shakespeare guy.
oh, they ripped you off, huh?
No, because I was working for the Queen of England. I would get
Gotcha.
killed if I wrote for the Playhouse. That's like the trash writers.
Ah, that's interesting. So do you think things are getting better every time you come back to Earth, or
It's getting weirder.
it's getting weirder, huh?
Yeah, because when I was in the 500 BC, whatever
Gotcha.
you call it, BCE or BC, I was in the Athenaeum, and
Gotcha.
Socrates was our mentor.
Gotcha.
And in that time,
And you got to meet some famous people in your.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad you didn't come back to life and just like hang out in a village or
I
something.
was in Japan. I was in the 1200s. I
Were you
was
a samurai, or?
on Mount Hiei,
Oh, okay.
and they burned down 6,500 temples. The samurais came and destroyed our whole mountain,
Your mountain, huh?
and I freaking ran for the hills, man.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
Because we were teaching revolutionary teachings, and every time you teach revolutionary teachings, they get
the
out.
samurai don't like it, right?
And Jesus came. I was with Jesus. I was the Timothy, Father Timothy.
Oh man.
Gloria in excelsis Deo.
So then you know that Jesus wasn't God then, because you met him, right?
Jesus was just like us and just like you. He was teaching us. And
There
they
you
put him on
go.
a pedestal, which killed the teachings.
All right. So he was a prophet and a man, not God
Yeah,
himself.
Just like
All right, good. At least we got this going. We agree on that one.
Socrates, just like the Shakyamuni, the Buddha, or Siddhartha, and just like freaking
All these different ones that
Muhammad
came,
and
yeah.
Moses and all those. They were
Careful
just
with the
people here to
freaking, 'cause-
teach us better ways, and everyone twisted their teachings to try to
Excellent.
benefit whoever's in power to keep them in power.
Right. So at least you know that at least the Quran was preserved, right? The way it was, because when you were there, you must have heard it.
Well, they
right?
burned Alexandria. I was a pirate in that life. That was my bad life.
How many lives have you had? I think we've
We
counted
burned
more
the-
than 7 now.
We burned like all the Bibles and all the historical teachings.
But not the Quran, because the Quran
They
is
were-
memorized.
I know, but they were all inside. So was the sutras. You know the Buddhist sutras for 300
Sure.
years before they had a language, they were memorizing.
They were
it.
memorizing it,
And they
right?
created a language to keep it preserved.
Excellent. Well, the Quran, as you know, because you were there, right?
I mean, I was hitting with it.
You were memorizing them, right? So the Quran, we memorized it. So at least that's so. If we can burn all the Quran in the world, we'll still have our Quran preserved, right?
Let me get a muscle test. You're right.
Excellent, excellent. You have a Quran?
I have.
I mean, I know you were there, but still, maybe you want to get a refresher.
I have all my mullet and stuff, so I studied.
Cool. I'll give you a small one here. You can put this in your pocket.
Okay, I'm gonna
Do you have
read
an English one like this? No. There we go.
私は日本人だからさ。
Arigato gozaimasu.
Oh, びっくりしてるね。Wow. This is cool.
Nama
Okay, I'm
nan
gonna
desu
read
ka?
this, and then you guys come on my show and we'll talk.
Hey, since you were there, you probably know Arabic then. That's excellent.
Yeah.
كيف حالكم؟
No, the thing is,
تتكلم عربي
every
ولا؟
lifetime after
أنت
you go-
كنت موجود في زمن النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام ولا تتكلم عربي؟ هذا كذب حبيبي كذب.
I can get the sense
There
of
you
the
go.
language,
There you go,
but
yeah.
I can't
Let it
remember
come
how
to you.
say it. I can't remember how to say
You
it.
remember Japanese? How come you didn't remember
Well, I
Arabic?
lived in Japan for 12 years recently.
Ah, so it wasn't a past lifetime. It was you living
No,
in
but I
Japan.
did. I lived there in the 1200s.
When you were in Japan in the last for 12 years, were you a samurai or
No,
just you're just hanging
I was
out?
a normal teacher of English.
All right. Oh, you
And
taught
guitar,
English.
and I sang
Excellent.
weddings.
Oh, you
I
sang at
sang
weddings.
Like 5,000 weddings in 3 years.
Excellent, excellent,
And I did a radio show for energy healing. People call from around the world.
excellent. So
So come on
that's
my show, man.
all right, man. All right, have a good day. Read up.
You got to get that on YouTube. And
All right, we'll get you on there. To his creator, as is Moses and Abraham and all of them, right? We believe in the message that was sent to Jesus. The problem is, as you know,
Jesus or Yeshua?
Yeshua is Aramaic word, and you're right. But Jesus is like, we have to use the anglicized
White
terms.
English language.
Exactly, because that's what happened, right? Today, if I say Yeshua, or if I said Isa, or if I said these things,
Yeah.
you are educated, so you would understand. But most of the people would be like, who? You know, when they talk about Mark.
That's why I stopped. I had to ask.
Excellent, excellent. So let me hit you about the Bible, right?
Okay.
So we believe the original message that was sent to Isa, Yeshua, peace be upon him, right? But you see today, so the original writings that this was based off are in Greek, and you know the language of Isa was Jesus was Aramaic, right? So because of that, you see a lot of mistranslation. People say he's
A lot was lost. in
lot.
translation.
So like they say he's the son of God, right? But if you look in the Bible today, in the Old Testament, in Exodus, when they talk about Jacob, they said, "Then you shall say to Pharaoh, thus says the Lord, Israel is my son, my firstborn." Right? Now here, son, in the Aramaic originally was a term of endearment. You know, like you walk up to somebody like, son, let me holler at you, right? You don't mean like you and their mom had relations, right? You mean like son, right? Solomon, the same thing. You go to the Bible, 2 Samuel chapter 6, verse 23, chapter 7, verse 13, about Solomon, he shall build a house for my name, and I shall establish the throne of his kingdom forever, and I will be a father, and he shall be my son. So again, it's not a literal son, right? So this is what we believe. We believe Jesus was born miraculously, but he's not the literal son, because if you go and see David, in the Psalms of David, the same thing, I will declare the decree, my Lord has said to me, you are my son, today I have begotten you. Like begotten, the word's used here for David, but that doesn't mean David's a physical son. Again, this is a term of endearment. Ephraim, the same thing. Adam, if you look at the lineage of Jesus, it ends with Adam, the son of God. But again, not a physical son, right? So this is where we see a lot of the contradictions start to come up in the Christian ideology today. The original message, we believe in the same message. We believe he's a Muslim like we were. He submitted himself to the Creator like we do. He prayed like us. He put his head on the ground, right? But then you get these church fathers. You see white people want to use the Bible for their own personal interest. They don't want, you know,
especially with the slave trade.
slave trade, exactly.
That's where a lot of
If you look at a lot of the
true
writings,
message happened.
exactly, because they said God created man in his image, and God's a white man, so brown people and black people are animals that can be bought and sold. And you can look at the popes writing during the slave trade times, right? And this is what we as Muslims say, you know, this is where you see the corruption come in. How did they get Christmas? That's a pagan festival. You know, Jesus was born in the summer. If you look at historic writings about him, he was born in the summer. But they're like,
if you even study, go deeper and look at Hebrew traditions, it all points to July.
exactly.
It doesn't point to it.
It doesn't.
These
So,
are the pagan
but
holidays.
this was man. You know, brother. I like you,
Definitely
man.
pagan
You are educated, man. We need more people like
If you
you.
look deeper into why December, like for instance, like I said, December that's the season of death.
Right?
That's the season of death.
Right.
Everything dies in December.
Right. It's a winter,
Winter
right?
is known as
The season of death. I feel you.
it's the reason for December 20th.
But look at all the churches. Everybody's celebrating Christmas. What did the Christmas tree have to do with anything? Where did Santa Claus come from? You think you had Santa Claus in Palestine, you know, in Jerusalem? You think they had these Christmas fern trees that are from Europe, right?
It's the enemy.
That's what it is, man.
It's the enemy.
But that's
Everything
why
is distorted with that.
that's why you got to go back to the original.
Same thing. Like you may not believe, but we
ahead.
believe in the resurrection.
Right.
of Yeshua.
So
We believe in the resurrection.
So-
even the enemy takes that and threw that out of perspective. Like for instance,
I feel you.
It has nothing to do with Easter eggs. It has nothing to do with
Easter
bunny
eggs,
rabbits.
bunnies. Where did
It has
Easter come
nothing to
from,
do with
right?
that.
That's another pagan
distorts the
festival.
message.
Exactly. So I'm glad at least you got a Quran at home or what?
Yes, I do have a Quran. I do
Excellent,
have a Quran,
excellent,
but
man.
Of course, we believe Hebrew, we're Israelites.
Excellent.
So
Oh, you're Israelites.
That's where we study.
All right.
But my father was Muslim, and I studied the Quran.
Excellent,
And a lot
excellent.
of the stuff from the Quran I do follow.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice,
so
man. So
I
you
do
gotta.
believe in Islam.
Excellent. Well, you do believe in Islam. You're a
Yeah.
Muslim. What's the Israeli stuff,
And I
man? You
always
just gotta
tell
come
people that. I
over
always
then.
tell people, even by definition, if you do submit your full will to God,
Excellent.
that's the true definition of what a Muslim
Excellent,
really
excellent.
is.
So you believe in one God, then, right?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Oh,
However,
we're,
we don't
we're-
believe in the divinity.
Excellent,
There's no
excellent,
Holy Spirit,
excellent.
nothing. We
Oh
don't believe
man,
in just one
we're
God.
on the same page. We're
Yeah.
getting there, man. So you believe,
Even in the New Testament, which they misinterpret.
right?
Yeshua never said he was God.
He never did. Exactly. You know. And
Everything he did was as
Ask the
literal
Father,
sense, like
yeah.
he's my Father,
exactly.
your Father. He
Exactly.
said, I'll pray to the Father, our Father who art in heaven.
Even if you look at,
He never said this. He never gave himself glory.
I agree with
He
you,
never
man.
said that
we
you should worship me.
exactly.
One time.
All the prophets, they all taught the same message. Believe in the God. Whether you know them through the word Allah
Elijah,
or
Elisha,
whatever, Elahim, whatever,
Muhammad,
whatever.
the exact same message.
Yeah,
no one proclaimed to be
exactly.
God.
That's it,
They
man.
didn't want to be worshipped.
So you believe in all the prophets then, right?
Absolutely.
Excellent, man. We Muslim then. What's this Israelite stuff, man?
Absolutely.
Well, you gotta cross them though, bro.
Actually,
you know,
what? Because I don't believe in idolatry.
Good, good,
Don't.
man.
However,
You know,
I lost a son,
okay, I feel you.
and at my son's funeral,
How old was he?
given to me.
How old was your son?
My son accidentally drowned.
How old was
He
he?
was a year old.
A year old. Well, we as Muslims believe that he's in heaven.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
he died on fitrah, you know,
Absolutely.
and that's the thing,
That's the only
man.
reason why I wear it.
I
That's
feel
the
you.
only reason
I
why
feel
wear
you.
it.
I feel you,
Once
bro.
I
I feel
get
you.
past my grieving process.
I feel you. I
process
feel
for
you.
everybody,
I feel
then
you.
I'm gonna
You're gonna
strip
take that
myself
off.
all out.
Nice, 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 man.
But yeah,
All right,
it has
bro.
no
Well,
religious significance.
I feel you. Well, read up and come back and talk to
what's
us. My name's Othman.
Othman?
Yeah.
Ishmael.
Ishmael, good to meet you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
We good, brother.
Nice to meet you.
بسم